Hi A3, this is lesson 110, Ice the Cake. Today we will begin reading a story about a lesson that is learned from helping with a birthday treat. And I notice it's Ice the Cake, and our chapter today is Tidbit's birthday. I want you to read out loud to know, to find out what Tidbit is doing. What is Tidbit doing? Yeah, Tidbit is sleeping. Why is Tidbit sleeping? Tidbit is a baby. She's taking a nap, huh? Why do Champ, Nipper, and Gus have to hurry home from school? Yeah, they are going to babysit. They're going to babysit little Tidbit. What jobs does Mother give Champ, Nipper, and Gus to do while they are babysitting? Yeah, they are to give Tidbit a bottle of milk and put icing on her birthday cake. Which job do Champ, Nipper, and Gus think that will be great fun? Yeah, icing the cake. Maybe that's something that you've done before. Icing the cake can be a lot of fun. Ice the cake, Tidbit's birthday. Champ, Nipper, and Gus had to hurry home from school. They were going to babysit their little sister, Tidbit. Tidbit is sleeping, said Mother when they got home. Give her a bottle of milk when she wakes up. And please put icing on Tidbit's cake while I am gone. They looked into the bowl at the creamy pink icing. That will be fun, they shouted. Dad is outside working in the yard if you need help, said Mother. She put on her coat and went out the door. Who is still at the house? Yeah, Dad is there. He's outside if they need help. Turn the page, please. Let's read this together. Nipper ran to the bowl of icing and grabbed it. I want to be first, he said. Gus stomped his feet hard. You never let me go first, he said, and I'm tired of it. He yanked the bowl from Nipper. Wait, said Champ. You haven't washed your hands yet. Champ took the bowl from Gus and set it back on the table. Nipper and Gus raced to the sink. They pushed each other and splashed the water. They didn't even take time to dry their hands. They ran back to the table. Are they acting nicely? Doesn't sound like it, does it? What does Nipper want to do? He wants to be first, right? He wants to be first to put the icing on the cake. Who else wants to go first? That's right, Gus. He says that he's tired of never being able to go first. He yanks the bowl from Nipper. How would you describe Nipper and Gus's actions? Yeah, I too would say that they are acting selfish, right? What do you think Nipper and Gus should have done? Yeah, I think God wants us to work together and to be a team, right? Why does Champ take the bowl from Gus and set it on the table? Yeah, Gus and Nipper haven't washed their hands yet, so Champ is kind of stepping in and helping there. Why should Gus and Nipper wash their hands? Yeah, we need to have clean hands, especially when we're working with food, to keep our hands nice and clean. All right, let's read to find out what's going to happen now. Gus reached the bowl first this time and grabbed it with his slippery hands. I will show you how to swirl the icing to make it pretty, he said. No, let me do it, whined Nipper, tugging at the bowl. I had it first. Stop, said Champ. You two are dripping water into the icing. Just then they heard a shrill cry from Tidbit. Champ set the bowl back on the table. I will try to rock Tidbit back to sleep, he said. Then we will take turns with the icing. Maybe you two should dry your hands while I'm gone. When Champ left, Gus stormed off to dry his hands, but Nipper just wiped his hands on his shirt. Then he picked up the bowl again and stirred the icing. Who grabs the bowl first this time? Gus did, huh? Why are Gus's hands slippery? Yeah, he didn't take the time to dry them. What does Gus want to show Nipper? Gus wants to show how to swirl the icing to make it very pretty. So why is Nipper tugging at the bowl? He says he had it first. Why does Tidbit wake up? Yeah, I'm wondering if the noise of Nipper and Gus's arguing might have made her wake up. Let's turn the page. Read this page out loud to find how Gus feels after he dries his hands. How does Gus feel when he returns from drying his hands? Yeah, it says he is upset. Why is Gus so upset? Nipper didn't wait for him. What causes the bowl to fall? That's right, Nipper and Gus were tugging back and forth. Can you frame the onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia is a noisy word. What is this word? Cling. When the bowl falls to the ground, it says cling. Cling. Why do Nipper and Gus gulp? They know they're in big trouble, don't they? What does the spilled icing look like? A giant puddle. A giant puddle of pink icing. Yep. Why do they need to do something fast? Mother is going to be home soon, huh? So they needed to do something fast. Let's read together. This is easy, said Nipper. He put just a little bit on top of the cake and twirled it down to a creamy peak. It was like a little pink curl. When Gus came back, he was upset. You didn't wait for me to help, he said, and he jerked the bowl from Nipper's hands. Nipper and Gus tugged back and forth on the bowl. Then clang! The bowl fell to the floor. What was that? Champ yelled. He ran in with Tidbit, who was still whimpering on the floor. On the floor lay a giant puddle of pink icing. Nipper and Gus gulped. What would Mother say when she came home? They had to do something fast. Oh no, what do you think Mother will do if she sees the icing on the floor? Yeah, she might be upset. They might have a consequence for this, huh? Let's take a look at our paper today. You will circle the correct picture to answer the question. So here we have our friends in our story. And then who do you think this is? Yeah, this is little Tidbit. And then we have our mama here. So who is sleeping? That's right, it was Tidbit. Who was going to babysit? Yeah, that was our Champ and Nipper and Gus. So we have those friends here. Okay? And then you'll finish this on your own and then number them in story order at the bottom. Good. And then on the back side today, draw the number of candles that would be on your next birthday cake. So the next birthday that you have, how many candles would be up on your cake? And then draw a picture of your favorite birthday cake. What is a favorite birthday cake you've had? Or come up with a new one of what you would want your birthday cake to look like. I can't wait to see your pictures.